Hello dear students, today we will be starting chapter number 3 of civics, that is how the state government works. As you all know, there are three types of government. First one is the central government which rules all over the country. Second is the state government which rules specific states. And third one is the local government or the village panchayat, okay, which rules in the villages. So let's get to our first topic. First is who is an MLA, okay. So in states it is the MLA. Full form of MLA is member of legislature assembly, okay, who represents the people, okay. From exam point of view, this word MLA is a of great importance, okay. It means member of legislature assembly, okay. Next is the MLAs enter the assembly and form the government, okay. Every MLA is elected from one area. For example, in our area, that is known as Ambikapur, our MLA is Shri T.S. Singh Dev, okay. So when the MLAs enter the assembly and form the government, this area is known as his constituency, means Ambikapur can be termed as the constituency of Shri T.S. Singh Dev, okay. A political party whose MLAs win more than half the number of constituencies in the state get the majority. For example, if there are 70 constituencies in Chhattisgarh, and for example if BJP or Congress wins more than 35 seats, they will have the majority in their constituencies, okay. So they will form the government in the state. Next is the political party is called the ruling party, okay, and all the other members are called as opposition party, okay, means those party which are not in power are termed as opposition party. Next is after the election, the MLAs belonging to ruling party elect their leader who becomes the chief minister. For example, in an area there is one MLA from one area, okay. So from different areas there are several MLAs. What do? They select their leader, and that leader is known as chief minister of the state. Now what this chief minister does the chief minister then selects other people as ministers who have different portfolios, okay. For example, education, transport, means different ministers have different portfolios under them. Next is the governor of the state appoints the chief minister and the other ministers, okay. The ministers have separate offices, like I told you earlier that the ministers have separate offices. One minister can have transport department, the other minister can have education department, the other minister can have electricity department, okay. So the governor of the state appoints the chief minister and also the other ministers along with him. Next is some MLAs have dual responsibilities, one as an MLA and the other as a minister. It means to say that one MLA has dual responsibility. For example, his area is one responsibility, and if he becomes a minister, he will have the responsibility of managing the portfolio which is given by the chief minister to him. So one MLA can have two responsibilities in case he becomes an minister of any department. Next is a debate in the legislative assembly. Debate is generally held in the assembly to discuss current problems, okay. During debate, this MLAs can express their opinions, ask questions related to the issue, or give suggestions, okay, that about what should be done by the government, and the minister then replies to the questions and assures them the assembly the adequate steps are being taken. Means debate is generally held in the assembly to discuss the problems which are faced in the states, okay. What happens during a debate? MLAs can express their opinions, what they feel about the situation, how they are maintaining the law and order, and they can also ask several questions related to the issue, okay, or they can also provide some suggestions that what should be the steps that should be followed by the government in order to reduce that problem, okay. Then the minister then replies to the questions, and he also assures the assembly that adequate steps are being taken in order to reduce that problem or to sort out that problem, okay. The chief minister and other ministers together are responsible to run the government. Okay, the word government refers to the government departments and various ministers who head them, and all the MLAs who gather together in the legislative assembly are called as legislature. Okay, so the elected MLAs of government are responsible for the works done by the government. They are the executive part of the government. Okay, and all the MLAs assemble together in the assembly and are also called as legislature.